Who even knows what day it is? I'm sure I've been doing this for a long, long time, but not that long. So we'll call this day 30. Day 30 of making a name for myself. I have no idea. But, anyways, today was a simple workout. It was just me doing, I guess it's called greasing the groove. And I learned that term from Ivan Jiric. He has his own channel if you want to watch. Greasing the groove is where you put in work, but you do it just to maintain maintain, I guess, the continuity. I actually did push myself a little bit on the bench press today with the 35s. I tried to do a ton of reps. And then when I went up, I maintained high volume throughout the workout. And I say high volume, but that's relative to me, obviously, not maybe someone else would do more or another person would do less. I just did what's kind of a lot for me. Sorry if my bed's creaking in the background. Anyways, after the bench press, I did RDLs, I did squats, and I took my shoes off for the squats. So if you watch the past couple videos, I have a broken toe, and I have this little boot I've been using, and I've used it for 2 weeks to kind of exercise caution, and it actually provides a super flat and stable base. But the elevation of my feet is different when I use it. So I made sure I took my shoes off today to just test myself. One thing I noticed off the bat with the squats is that my ankle mobility is down. And as a result of my walking being different, my knees are kind of feeling it a little bit. So I made sure I hit plenty of warm-ups on the squat, warm-up sets of just the bar, and then warm-ups with 35 on each side. I think I only went up to about 185 maybe, and I did that for a few sets, and that was about it. I went over and did some accessory work. I did some shoulder dumbbell shoulder presses, literally only 2 sets, and I did the dumbbell rows, so where you kind of you put your body almost parallel, like your upper body, your torso is almost parallel to the ground, and you row the weight up to your I guess to your side, to your lats, if you know what those are. But that's all just complimentary. The real work I did was on the barbell. So I wanted to talk about something I'm learning in the process of learning. I started recording podcast episodes. And so since I started my YouTube channel, it's been, I guess, 7 months. And I've gotten, I think, 20 subscribers. And the way I get subscribers, I don't typically ask people to subscribe to my channel. I would prefer that everyone who watches my content be someone who's interested in the content and not just trying to support me emotionally. I don't need that. I'm just trying to provide something valuable to the community. All these ideas I'm sharing, I don't have to share, but I'm doing it because I believe it can help people. And so, anyways, the growth of my channel has been slow, but it has been growing, and it hasn't stopped growing. I haven't lost subscribers or anything, but my engagement typically is very low, and some videos will get a lot of views relatively compared to my subscriber amount, I guess my subscriber count. One thing I've noticed though is that as I've been recording these podcasts is that the engagement is about the same percentage wise. It's a 35-minute episode, and the average viewing time is anywhere from 3 to 9 minutes, and that's the same as if I post a 9-minute video and it gets 1 minute of engagement. But the thing is that I don't think YouTube knows the difference, the algorithm. The video is just a video, and it's getting watched more than normal. So my advice to anyone who's trying to either market themselves or trying to get an idea or something out there is to figure out the formatting, because my ideas have been intact the whole time. I've been saying the same stuff, preaching the same stuff, and doing the same things. But the way it's presented has made the difference. I think it's smart to explore every single possible option, every media that you can figure out, that you can reasonably accomplish. So that means for me, with my ideas, I've done YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I've even written documents, and I'm trying to publish my ideas in any way that's possible, including talking to people in person. And if you have that mindset of doing every single thing that's possible for you to do, and if your ideas or whatever you're trying to market really is good and it really is quality, then at some point you will get exposure, and at some point it'll work out. That's my belief, and it makes sense logically. The only exception being is that maybe what you're trying to share with people isn't so valuable. And how do you determine that? Well, it's a long process, but like you have to ask yourself, what do people need? Not necessarily what do I want to share. What do people need? And if you are satisfying people's needs, you will always be valuable. So, anyways, yeah, like I've skipped a few clips that you can see. It says fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, because I'm not here to talk about the workout so much today. One thing I am noticing, however, is that your mentality, I guess, has such a huge it has a huge impact on the minor details. So like, of course you can perform the motions and do them repeatedly, and no matter what's in your head, you'll still basically repeat the same motion. But when it comes to the small things like stability, I guess uniformity, trying to maintain the posture correctly, it all comes down to a mental focus. And today, my focus was on and off. I was thinking about things and doing things or whatever. Especially in the bench press, I noticed that my bar path was not straight at all, except for when I focused. And when I was able to focus, I was able to perform the exercise and feel exactly like I felt like I was accomplishing exactly what I wanted to accomplish. So my advice to anyone that is struggling with focus is to be completely honest with yourself. What is it in your life currently that's distracting you, or that's worrying you? Something that maybe is causing the slightest bit of anxiety in your subconsciousness. The only thing you can do, you can't suppress those things. You have to deal with them. And once you deal with them, it's like a little bit of weight or a little bit of pressure gets alleviated. So anyways, yeah, I did like a million warm-up reps with the bar for the squat. And if anyone's watching that hasn't ever watched the channel, I 100% recommend doing heavyweight squats with the barbell as your staple in your exercise routine. A couple months ago, I was squatting every single day. Now I do it maybe every other day. But it helped me build up so much strength and also improve my health. And so the reason why it's such a fundamental and such a great exercise is look where the bar is placed. And naturally, with the bar being on the back of my shoulders and me like squatting all the way down to the ground and up, the gravity itself, the gravity alone is what's important. I'm literally doing a full body exercise when I put the weight on my back like that. When you go halfway down, halfway up, you don't get the full benefit. But when you go all the way down, all the way up, I swear it's literally like a 3/4 of body exercise, if not like 90%. Because what's not being worked? It's like my grip strength, not really. My shoulder strength, kind of. My shoulder strength more than my grip strength, but like everything besides my neck, my head, and my shoulders and everything is being worked in this movement. It's just amazing. So I would recommend to anyone either watching through my videos to see tips on how to squat effectively, or the person I learned from is Ivan Djuric. So his name is Ivan Djuric. I've plugged him so many times on my channel, but he really is a wizard. He's been squatting for years. He's been squatting every day, as a matter of fact, for years. And that's where I got the idea from. And I promise, like, when you squat every day and you decrease the intensity, decrease the load, like the weight, but you increase the frequency, you'll see so much strength benefits come from it. But that's everything for the video today. If anyone has any comments, any questions, anything you want me to make a video on, any requests, I'll take them. I'm only here to provide value to people's lives and make their lives better. So anyways, and also watch my podcast if you want to. If you think the subject matter is interesting, just give it a listen for 10 minutes or so. Skip through the video, see if you find anything, any information, any ideas you never knew. But yeah, that's it for me today. Hope you guys have a great day.